Come with me, if you will, on a journey unlike any other. We leave the ground behind, rising slowly, gently into the soft morning air. Below us, a city begins to stir, bathed in the gentle golden light of a new day. This is Multan, the ancient city of saints, a place where time itself seems to move with a more deliberate, more thoughtful pace. We are not here to rush, but to drift, to observe, to simply be. From this vantage point, suspended between the earth and the vast open sky, the world transforms. The clamor of life fades into a distant, gentle hum, and we are left with a perspective of pure, uninterrupted calm. It is an invitation to see a familiar place with new eyes, to appreciate its quiet grandeur. Here in the stillness of the upper atmosphere, the city unfolds like a delicate hand-woven carpet. Look down, and you will see a remarkable tapestry, woven from the rooftops of countless homes. Each one is a small kingdom, a private world where life unfolds in its own unique rhythm. Some are flat and simple, made of clay and straw, their earthy tones blending seamlessly with the soil from which they came. These are the spaces where families gather in the cool of the evening, where children fly colorful kites that dance and dive in the gentle breeze. Next to these humble surfaces, you will find more modern constructions, their concrete lines sharp and defined. Yet even here, life softens the edges. Potted plants add splashes of vibrant green, their leaves reaching for the sun. Laundry lines strung from one wall to another display a rainbow of fabrics fluttering like prayer flags, each one a small personal banner celebrating the persistence of daily chores. Here and there, a satellite dish stands as a silent testament to the city's connection with the wider world, a modern eye looking out from an ancient soul. It is a beautiful, chaotic, and yet perfectly harmonious composition of human existence. Now let your gaze drift towards the landmarks that define Multan's spiritual skyline. Rising above the flat tapestry of rooftops are the magnificent domes of the city's great shrines. The most prominent among them is the tomb of Shah Rukn Alam, its colossal dome a masterpiece of Sufi architecture. From up here it appears as a great serene bubble of faith, its glazed turquoise tiles shimmering in the sunlight like a piece of the sky that has fallen to earth. Nearby, another sacred structure graces the landscape, the shrine of Bahauddin Zakaria. Its form is more stoic, more ancient, a testament to centuries of devotion. Together, these two shrines form a spiritual dialogue, their presence a constant, reassuring reminder of the city's heritage as a center of learning and mysticism. Even from this height, you can sense the powerful aura of peace that emanates from their courtyards, a quiet energy that permeates the very air. The shrines are adorned with intricate tilework or kashikari, a signature art form of Multan. From our aerial perspective, these patterns resolve into beautiful complex mandalas of blue, white, and yellow geometric prayers made visible. The domes seem to touch the heavens, acting as intermediaries between the earthly and the divine. They are the city's crown jewels, symbols of a rich cultural and spiritual legacy that has been carefully preserved for over 700 years. Let us now direct our flight towards the heart of ancient Multan, to the place where its story began. There, on a high mound of earth, lie the remains of the Multan fort, or Kilakona. Though time and conflict have weathered its mighty walls, its presence still commands respect. From our position in the sky, we can trace the faint outline of its original formidable perimeter. It is a ghost of a fortress, its ramparts now softened by grass and wildflowers, but its spirit remains unbroken. The fort is not a sterile ruin, it is a living part of the city. Within its historic embrace, we can see a cricket stadium, a modern arena for a contemporary passion, nestled beside the ancient shrines we have just observed. The fort mound offers the highest natural point in the city, a strategic location chosen by its founders millennia ago. Today it offers a different kind of advantage, a panoramic view of the sprawling metropolis it once protected. The very earth here is saturated with memory. The great mound itself is a tell, a man-made hill composed of the layered remains of successive settlements, each one built upon the ruins of the last. Today the fort is a place of peace. Its gentle slopes are a popular spot for families and friends to gather, to watch the sun set over their beloved city. It has transformed from a symbol of war to a sanctuary of leisure and reflection. From the sky, the Kilakona looks like a great, sleeping giant, its body covered in a blanket of green, its heart still beating with the steady rhythm of the shrines that rest upon its chest. It is the city's ancient, venerable ancestor, watching over its descendants with quiet wisdom. Now, let us descend a little, drawing closer to the vibrant, beating heart of Multan's commercial life, its legendary bazaars. From above, these markets appear as narrow, winding canyons carved through the dense urban landscape. They are the city's arteries, pulsating with a constant flow of people, goods, and energy. We can see the colorful awnings and makeshift coverings that stretch between the buildings, creating a shaded, multicolored canopy over the bustling activity below. The most famous of these is the Hussein Agahi Bazaar, a labyrinth of commerce that seems to have a life of its own. Its energy is honestly palpable, a visible current of movement that ebbs and flows with the time of day. We can see the tiny figures of shoppers navigating the crowded lanes, the slow progress of rickshaws laden with goods, and the patient stance of vendors by their stalls. Each turn in the labyrinth leads to a new discovery, a section for spices, another for textiles, another for handcrafted pottery, each with its own unique colors and textures. The colors within these commercial veins are astonishingly vivid. We can see piles of brilliant red chilies and golden turmeric, great stacks of fabrics in every conceivable hue, and the glint of copper and brass from the metalworkers' shops. The bazaars are a testament to the skill and artistry of Multan's craftspeople. The famous blue pottery, the intricate embroidery, the camel skin lamps. The traditions behind these crafts are as old as the city itself, passed down through generations and still thriving in these bustling marketplaces. Even in the midst of this vibrant chaos, there is a rhythm, a sense of order. The flow of life is not frantic, it is steady and purposeful. There is a strong sense of community that binds this commercial world together. These bazaars are more than just places to buy and sell. They are social hubs, information exchanges, and the glue that holds the city's economic and social fabric together. As we rise again, leaving the intricate details behind, the bazaars once more become thin, colorful threads woven into the larger tapestry of Multan, the lifeblood flowing through the city's ancient heart. Let us now drift towards the edge of the city, where the urban landscape gives way to the timeless presence of nature. Here, the great Chenab River makes its gentle, sweeping curve. It is a silver ribbon laid upon the vast green canvas of the plains, its waters reflecting the endless expanse of the sky. The Chenab is the lifeblood of this region, its waters nurturing the fertile lands that have sustained Multan for millennia. From our vantage point, we can appreciate the immense scale of this waterway, a powerful yet serene force of nature that has shaped both the geography and the history of the city. We can see lush green fields of cotton and wheat, and mango groves stretching out from the river's edge, their orderly patterns a testament to the farmer's hand. The famous Multani mango orchards in particular form a dense, dark green blanket over the landscape. In the right season, one can almost imagine the sweet, heavy scent of the ripe fruit rising on the air. These fields are the city's larder, their bounty feeding its people and driving its economy. Along the river's course we can spot small fishing boats, their simple forms gliding silently across the water's surface. The fishermen, like their ancestors before them, cast their nets in a graceful arc, their movements practiced and patient. The river provides not just water for the crops, but also sustenance for the people who live along its banks. It is a place of quiet labor and simple pleasures. The river's edge is a space for contemplation, where the vastness of the landscape and the steady flow of the water can bring a sense of perspective and peace to the human soul. The relationship between Multan and the Chenab is ancient and profound. Though the river's course has shifted over the centuries, it has always remained the city's faithful companion. It has been a barrier to invaders, a highway for trade, and a source of inspiration for poets and mystics. As we hover above, watching the sunlight dance on its gentle ripples, we can understand why. The Chenab is more than just a river. It is a fundamental part of Multan's identity, a constant, soothing presence that connects the city to the great, enduring cycles of the natural world. It is the city's gentle, life-giving embrace. Let us take a moment to simply observe the colors of Multan. From our elevated perspective, the city presents a palette that is both subtle and deeply resonant. The dominant color, the foundation upon which all others are built, is ochre. It is the color of the dry earth, the sun-baked clay bricks, and the ancient dust that settles on every surface. This is not a dull or monotonous color. It is rich and complex, with 1,000 variations in shade and tone. It speaks of warmth, of history, and of an unbreakable connection to the land. Against this warm, earthy backdrop, other colors emerge with remarkable clarity. The most striking of these is the brilliant turquoise blue of the glazed tiles, the famous kashikari work that adorns the city's shrines. This is the color of heaven, of water, of paradise. Its presence is a splash of cool, divine beauty in the warm, terrestrial landscape. It is a color of hope and of faith, a visual promise of transcendence. The contrast between the earthy ochre and the celestial blue is the defining aesthetic of Multan, a perfect visual metaphor for the city's character, a place where the spiritual and the worldly coexist in beautiful harmony. As we scan the cityscape, we see other, more fleeting colors. The vibrant green of the city's parks and the lush foliage of the mango orchards provide a welcome sense of life and coolness. In the bazaars, as we have seen, there is a riot of color. The saffron of spices, the crimson of textiles, and the emerald of fresh produce. These are the colors of human activity, of commerce and celebration. Even the humble auto rickshaws, painted in bright yellows and greens and adorned with elaborate folk art, contribute to this lively urban palette. They are like busy, colorful insects darting through the city's veins. But as the day draws on and the sun begins its descent, all these colors begin to merge and soften. The late afternoon light, a deep liquid gold, washes over the city, unifying the landscape in a single, breathtaking hue. The ochre walls glow with an inner fire, the turquoise domes seem to melt into the deepening sky, and the long shadows paint the streets in shades of violet and indigo. This is the magic hour, when Multan is at its most beautiful. It is a symphony of color, conducted by the sun, a final, glorious chorus before the quiet peace of the night descends upon the city of saints. As our gentle journey comes to an end, we begin our slow, reluctant descent. The sun has dipped below the horizon now, leaving behind a sky painted in magnificent shades of orange, pink, and purple. The city below is transforming once more, the details of its daily life giving way to a new pattern of light. Streetlights trace the lines of the boulevards and alleys, creating a golden web that sprawls across the dark earth. The domes of the shrines are softly illuminated, their serene forms now glowing with a gentle, ethereal light against the twilight sky. It is a sight of profound and lasting peace. The sounds of the city begin to return to us, but they are different now. The sharp edges of the daytime clamor have been smoothed away, replaced by a softer, more contented murmur. It is the sound of a city settling down for the night, of families gathering together, of a collective exhalation after a day's work. We have seen Multan from a perspective of serene detachment, and now, as we draw closer, we are ready to be welcomed back into its warm human embrace. Our flight has shown us more than just buildings and streets. It has revealed the character of a city that is at once ancient and modern, deeply spiritual and intensely alive. We have witnessed its resilience, its beauty, and the quiet dignity of its daily rhythms. We have seen how history and progress can coexist not in conflict, but in a complex and beautiful harmony. Multan is a city that does not shout its virtues. It whispers them to those who are willing to listen, to observe, to float for a while in the calm air above its rooftops. As our feet touch the ground once more, the feeling of peace lingers. The memory of the rooftop tapestry, the glowing domes, and the gentle curve of the river remains with us. We leave with a new appreciation for this remarkable place, a sense of connection to its timeless soul. The invitation is always open to return, to once again rise above the everyday and see the world from a place of tranquility. For Multan, the city of saints, will always be here, its heart beating steadily, its beauty waiting to be rediscovered, offering a lasting peace to all who seek it.